Hi folks, okay, I'll give you the quick time and date. Okay, got that. Okay, I've got chicken in the fry, so bear with folks. Normal living. I don't sit around now. I come in contact with my family, meditating all day and eating mung beans. No, I don't. You would agree, family, wouldn't you? Okay, this is going to be a very short one because I've got chicken on. In this civilization, we have been pitted. Okay. We've spoken about our psychic abilities. A human's psychic abilities have been called by negative entities. Is that correct, family? Okay. They have destroyed previous civilization to feed off us, basically. Earth is not meant for them. I keep saying this, but I need to keep stressing a point. Earth is not meant for the parasites, for the narcissists, for the psychopaths, etc., etc. And this civilization has been geared toward us hating each other, towards anxiety, towards fear, so the negative entities can feed off each other. Is that correct? Okay. When the targeting first started, before all this started, before my family showed themselves, before the energies was coming in, I stated that no human could be a part of the targeting program. That no human with the heart, yes, you might be first, a police officer saying, yeah, you can do this, you won't get in trouble. Do this and you'll be fine, and they get facials and be part of the system. And I first sort of like thinking, this is right at the very beginning, right when the police refused to take a statement regarding being stalking, regarding the death threats, racial abuse. Right at the very beginning, I stated when they left and said, we're not going to do anything. And to myself, I was thinking, someone was telling me that no human could be a part of the targeting program. Is that correct, family? Okay. As time has gone on, as the years have gone on, I found that it's not just a targeting program. We have been negative influences have created the class system. And it's to feed the egos of the aristocracy, of the elites, of the dregs, the egos, the underlings. Okay, because they have no connection to higher energetic human beings. They have no heart connection. I'm just going to rewind that a bit. I'm going to say most of the people that will be connected, like I keep saying, is the 97% of humanity will have some kind of connection with their creators. Okay, to break that connection, they've put all sorts of things in place. The class system, like I said, race, to divide us, to keep us fighting each other, to keep us arguing and thinking that we're superior to somebody else, either to do with their gender, their sexuality, their race, or whatever. We're not. Okay? Humans, you need to get outside yourselves. You are more connected. I am more connected to somebody that's connected to, that lives in Moscow, that lives in Argentina, that lives in Africa, that lives in India. I've got a family in India. That I am to the elites, the aristocracy in the UK. Okay, we are all connected. It doesn't matter what race you are. Human beings, we are connected to each other. And the aristocracy have got us divided, and they've been fooled themselves about thinking they're more superior than another being because of the class structure, because of the money they have, because of the wealth they've accumulated on the backs of the genocide and suffering of others. Going on a bit, okay. For me, I'd rather be friends and have more in common, and I have more in common. 97% of us have more in common with somebody that's been in prison, that's been a bit of a naughty person when they were younger, young offenders assignment, than somebody that's been to boarding school all their lives, that's been institutionalised in a boarding school and have been taught how to think, and been taught to think that they're superior to another human being because of they've got more money, because of their class, where they are placed in their society system. Okay, and I'm going to link this to a video. I was just watching YouTube last night, and I've told you about the eyes that change. Okay, the irises, the colour of the irises change. The people, I'm just seeing it. This has always been the case. There have always been entities like this in this civilization. We call them psychopaths. They live off knowing they're causing pain of others. Okay, even if they're not doing directly, to know that others are suffering, and that's the point of the elites, the aristocracy. To know that others are suffering, they live off that. You see a crap coming? Yay! You're going fast, aren't you? See that, folks? Okay, and repeat that they live. We have more in common with each other. I'm not speaking to the aristocracy. I'm not speaking to the people in part of the system, the media, and the drags that they've got in now. I said previously that they've got the lower classes in, people that, you know, delivery people, nurses, police officers. They've got all sorts in now because they believe they're part of the system. They believe they're part of something that's really good, that's really beneficial. Some of them believe it. Some of them know it's a load of shit, and it's just to control others. Just to control humans. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, so I'm going to show you, link this in to a clip, and this, like I say, this has been going on for years. In this civilization have always been beings. Just pick any genocide and pick what they've done to the people and what's been written down in history, and that's just what's been written down. Okay, I'm going to show you in this clip, and this woman looks really respectable. Really lovely against this white woman, and she's quite middle class, quite a lovely little darling, going to the woman's WI. Don't you have WI in your country? Women's institution. She looked like one of them, somebody's grandmother. I want her to flee against this black woman, something, Judge Judy it was, I think it was. And you'll see the irises of her eyes change. Now what I propose, people, what I'm trying to get across, she's not human. She's not part of the creator's plan. She was never created. People like that, entities like that, I would say, are not. They haven't got a heart centre. They're not human. They may look human, but what's their energy is one of pure evil. They are not feeding. They don't come from the same creator as we do. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to check on my chicken. But I just want to show you, and I just want you to bear this out. It's nothing. Listen, it's nothing to do with race. Okay, it's nothing to do where you are in the world. For me, and yeah, I am biased. I'm very working class, and I'm very proud of it. And I know reason now. I know the reason why I'm proud of it, because I'm connected to the Creator. You might speak a different language than me. You may not swear as much as I do. You might be a vegan. Might live in the USA. We will never ever meet each other, but we are connected because we are joined to a creator who created us to have the ability to have emotions, to feel love, to protect our kin. We need to stop this fucking bollocks regarding, and always, I remember that the newspapers will always stir you up, will always do male against female, they'll always do something to stir you up. this is what's happening now, and this won't stop until you realise what's happening. Once they know they can't feed off your energy, your anxiety, your fear, they will change. They'll change you now, actually, because they know that they'll got this come back for the baby. They will be tortured on their death for the things they've done to the living. But for the immediate future, all you got to do is just don't. Just watch them, just look, and just fucking laugh, and just think, yeah. If you can feel, no matter what religion you are, even if you're an atheist, if you know that you have the capacity to love a living thing, to love a plant, to love, just feel love in your heart, you have that heart connection. That's it. Okay? If I burnt my chicken, I'd be furious. So, folks, I'm going now. Thank you, family. Just hold on to that heart connection. Like I say, I'm going to show you this woman, and it's nothing to do with race. I point it out because the disparity, and the person that you would think would be wrong in this situation would be the black woman, and the person you would think would be right would be the white woman because she's middle class and blah, blah, blah. And watch the clip. Watch the clip I'm going to show you. And she's evil. She's not what I would call a human being. She has no heart centre. Okay, and if in the UK, start watching. I don't know if you watch the news. Morning. I don't watch it, but I watch something to do with talk about subject. And even the presenters, the irises of the Irish change, they can't get too emotional, folks, not like us. Do you know the people? I'll go on to it another time. I think I'll have it on. The reason that the aristocracy and the elites keep their emotions in check because they have to keep their emotions in check. All the entities or whatever beings on them will come out. If you look at the civilizations around the world, that will celebrate, that will, no matter what's happened to them, not happened to their family, any chance they get to celebrate something, they do. That's the people we should be looking for towards and admiring and copying and want to be part of. Okay, if you go through a shit time and at the weekend you go off with your mates and get roaring pissed and tell them you love them and you can still laugh and you still love your loved ones no matter what's going on in the world, that's the people we should look up to. Not the stiff-faced aristocracy. The reason why they're like that is because they've got no heart centre. And the elites. And remember, who owns the media? Remember, your pop stars are all, especially in the UK, and your media types, whatever you see, are all involved in this. I'm going now. Not all of them, I'm sure they're not. But most of them, especially if they've just all of a sudden appeared and got OBE or MBE. For fuck's sake. Anyway, I'm going now. Bye, folks. Thank you, family. Thank you.